Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're all so wonderful.
Well, new tonight, so much gratitude from an 87-year-old Vancouver man who had been delivering for DoorDash in order to keep up with his bills. That is until a chance encounter combined with the generosity of others finally allowed him to retire. Catherine Cook has the story.
It's mind-blowing, the whole thing.
A wrong turn brought Joe Simons to the right place, Alona Dickey's house in Vancouver.
It's totally unbelievable.
Joe was delivering for DoorDash when Alona noticed he seemed lost.
And I see, Joe getting out with his DoorDash bag.
She asked Joe the same question you probably have.
How old are you?
87.
And you're door dashing because you just need to make some few extra money?
Joe says he'd been door dashing for about a year and a half to help him pay off debt and still afford basics like medication. He says the toughest part, hiking upstairs with deliveries.
I've had a few issues on the flat ground where I've managed to trip myself and fall down. Fortunately, nothing serious happening.
You couldn't imagine that being your own grandpa, grandma doing that. I got him $100 and I told him, please go home for the day. And I just took like a quick video.
With Joe's permission, Alona started a GoFundMe to help Joe retire and posted her video on social media.
Once it was at like $400, I was like, Joe, we're like $400. You could take a couple days off. And then it just kept going up and up and up.
By Monday, more than $30,000 in donations from people around the world. Joe wishes he could thank all of them.
I think you're the kindest, most fantastic people that I could imagine. I never thought that there were people like that. People who would donate to a complete stranger, one they have never met.
I think that a lot of people have really good hearts.
That includes Alona, a special delivery, just not from DoorDash.
As I say, it's my angel.
A lot of people might have done nothing, just looked the other way, and she did something.
She did everything for this wonderful guy. And Joe says another bonus here, if he needs to buy a pair of shoes, he can buy a pair of shoes. He doesn't have to think about whether or not he'll be able to afford simple things like that. And another bonus, David, is the two of them now have a friendship.
At 87 years old, let's hope it goes for years to come. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Catherine. Appreciate it.